Hello. It's a good morning for me. Brand new recording session since my last one. Hopefully I can get a couple more videos done. But yes, hello everyone, wherever you are for watching, and if you are, thank you very much. So now we're going to continue on with our Sturmovik campaign on the Leningrad front. Right. Right, yes, okay, so you saw this screen at the end of the last video. Right, I know, I can read this out now, can't I? So, yes, the enemy have taken the town over here, so they're pushing the front line further up towards Lake Ladoska, this lake. Yes, still no movements from the Finnish front line or from that in Estonia, but right. Anywho, not a big flight today. I suppose this mission doesn't necessarily need a massive force to protect each other, but at least we're flying with the squadron leader, Patron. So yeah, I'm not sure if wind's modelled in this game. Normally it says the wind, so that way I'll decide which way I'd land on the runway, because generally they take off and land in the same... You take off and land in the same direction. At least you should anyway, because that's into the wind. But anyway, has everyone got a map of the Vera sector? You'll need it for this mission. To prevent enemy reinforcements from reaching the front line, destroy any cars that you see. Right, so where was that Where was the airfield? That I think it was around here. Oh yeah, it was around here, wasn't it? That airfield. So we're still going roughly to this area. It seems that obviously the game is pushing. Having forces push to capture this town, and then obviously eventually that one. There's not much. We're not assigned to protect this yet, so I imagine this is going to fall. Because we're the best squadron ever, aren't we? Right, yes. I think we've got the same armament. Yes, yes we have. And, okay then. Let's give this a go. Alright. Yeah, apologies for that. It's, because of the generally because of this game anyway, trying to load up all these objects, and with the extra little bit of work that the SCS Ultra Pack puts onto the game, it occasionally cuts out with the music there. I apologise for that. Right, so here we are. Everything's working. There we go. Oh yeah, I think I finally figured out who's the person that keeps saying the "What are you doing?" and the watch out, look out, oh no, because it's in orange writing. It's not coming from other planes or the base. I think it's coming from the gunner on the back, because I can't remember if I've ever flown this modification of the IL-2 in previous times I've played the game, but yeah, I've deduced it down to that, because I've noticed whenever I do some kind of evasive manoeuvre, or if I pitch down sharply, I think I cause him to red out quicker than it causes my pilot to red out, even though my pilot doesn't even red out at all, because I handle the plane quite delicately, I think. And so yeah, because he's not in a dedicated cockpit, he's literally just in a just in a cutout with a chair, maybe a seatbelt. He's probably not impressed with my erratic flying. But anyway, time for us to go. Watch out for that torque to the right. There we go. Sorry, just got to adjust. Oh dear. Make sure I've got my brightness up. Okay. Go to take off. Generally, you take off for the aircraft as soon as its tail lifts. Well, if it's a tail dragger, its tail lifts up off the ground, and then you trim up a bit just to help out. Well, you're really supposed to trim. You're supposed to trim in advance, so that as soon as you lift up off the ground and retract the flaps, you don't end up sinking, or the noses end up going down. Now, this type of mission, I think, no need for an air patrol. Oh, I forgot to check behind me. There was there's obviously there's either a different assigned squadron. It's not part of our flight group. Perhaps they're an escort, maybe. I don't know. Once I click onto the autopilot, so I can skip ahead, I will have a look. But yeah, another low altitude approach to the target. Pardon me. We're passing over Pavlovo. See, I know a Pavlov, but I imagine there's been quite a lot of Pavlovs in history. But anyway, so I think I'll put the autopilot on once I've caught up to an appropriate distance. Because I think the cruise speed is around 300 and something kilometers an hour, which isn't very fast when you think about it. When you think about the BF 109 in a straight level flight at a cruise sort of speed, can do about between 400 and 500 kilometers an hour. So it's a very fast fighter, that is. Alright, so yeah, we're catching up nicely now. Just trim it out. Not losing too much of is that horizontal velocity? No, it's not really. It's roll axis. The roll axis is stable enough for me to just occasionally twitch it back. If I had aileron trim, I'll be able to sort that out really easily. But only really the American planes have aileron trim. Oh, right. Actually, I think they're coming around us, aren't we? So can we have a look? Yeah, I see. Yeah, they're either fighter escort, they're either our escort, which seems a bit unnecessary for this kind of mission, or they're another like backup or something. They've probably got little bombs on them, and then they're going to drop them and then help us out with some strafing or any fighters. Right, so we're coming up now. So yeah, I think this is a triangle, a sort of general triangle formation. Oh no, it's not. No, it's an echelon right. At least to my right, anyway. It's an echelon right to my right, anyway. It might look like an echelon left from the front. So anyway, that should do. See the autopilot erratically pulling a manoeuvre. See, my gunner not very impressed with that. So, oh no, we're not doing an echelon right. We're doing just a standard we would be a diamond if we had a fourth person, but no, just a triangle. Right, let me have a look at the other planes in more detail, shall we? Yeah, they're circling around behind us, so they're our escort, which is nice. I mean, they're MiGs against 109s, not necessarily a bad matchup. They are both aircraft of similar role, you know, a boom and zoom, I think, especially because the MiG, I think, has better performance than the Yak at altitude. The Yak is a bit of a dogfighter, I think. But yeah, so it's a long haul. We'll pass over. Oh no, I'm not looking forward to that. That's the fighter escort, isn't it? And this is, yeah, that's a bomber. So perhaps that's not our escort. They're intercepting that. Well, I bloody hope so. Anyway, I don't want to get bloody shot down, because whilst I have shot down 109s as a Sturmovik. It's bloody hard. You have to get them. You have to try and trick the AI into getting down low and getting into a turning battle with you, which since 109 pilots are trained not to do that, because that's not what the 109 is ideal for. It's a bit difficult. Alright. So yeah, that airfield is pretty much empty now. So yeah, with these dynamic campaigns, I think it is kind of progressive. So like, if you wipe out an airfield, I think it's pretty much out of commission until they move back out on it again. because you see it's white here, so it technically means it's neutral, but what it actually means is just not being used. Right, let's see. I would press the skip button, but I just want to see what's going to happen, so I'll just time compress. Oh no. They're a combat patrol. Right. And this is going to be challenging. Right. So yeah, just approaching the front lines now. Passing over a truck convoy. See if we can get a glimpse of that. I'll stop pressure. So we're on that road. See if there we go. There's a road there. Let's have a look. Are they down there? No, I can't see. Oh, there they are. Oh, they're firing at us. This is bad. Come on, we better skedaddle over them. Is that a supply convoy? Yeah, there's the tank. There. I definitely need armor. Take that out. It looks like a supply convoy or a medical convoy. They're in like jeeps, troop transports. But yes. Oh, they are still following us. Well, are they just going to ignore them? Well, I mean, I'll admit we shouldn't really know they're there until we see them. But I would have thought the AI would at least have second guessed it, I suppose. But anyway, let's be on our way. Is that train coming towards us? No, I think so. Now, I hope those 109s are occupied with our MiG escorts. We have 4 MiGs, and I imagine that might be 4. That might be 4 109s. Oh yeah. Yes. I mean, generally, of course, in real life, you wouldn't have these kind of advantages. You know, they wouldn't simply just defend it with a measly amount of 109s if they suspected an attack was coming. But obviously, the game, it's a long game, and so I imagine the developers would want you to be able to progress at a fair speed without having to retry over and over again, or be like a master pilot. So yeah, it looks like we're just popping it. Oh no! So now we're gonna come around. We're gonna come around. So it looks like we're trying to aim to hit this convoy here. Obviously, that's moving to where we've got. I think so there's a train here. So it's in the general mission area. And I want to stay away from those 109s. Although breaking formation would mean that they would target me. But I will keep the MiGs by me with the wing commands. Right. So in a minute I'll disengage, and then we'll have a look at this train convoy. Well, not convoy, just this locomotive down here. So it's another target as well. You know, I like to get a good variety of kills. You know, because railroads are quite an important supply route. You know, they might be transporting tanks or weapons or maybe even troops as well. So targeting them, and at least the locomotive is good, because it means that they either get slowed down or that the munitions and stuff have been destroyed. Alright, that's enough. So yeah, they cruise at 50%. Right, let's look for the smoke. There it is. There, just at my gun sight. 109s haven't seen us yet. Uh-oh. Has that got guns on it? Oh no. This is a bad idea. Oh no. So yeah, that was a bad idea. Okay then. No, I won't be that kind of person who does several takes. I don't think, anyway, unless it gets really tedious. But I think what I will do is that I'll refly this, and then I'll sort of leave it off where we left off. So yeah, generally, as you can see here, it was good of me to target the locomotive, because sometimes that's like a blinking rolling time bomb when they explode. But yeah, this one has tanks and armoured cars on it, so generally they tend to protect that quite a lot. They hopefully suspect, if they haven't got guns on these trains, they suspect that they're trying to fool it for being just a civilian train, but it doesn't fool us. Right then. So yes, there's not much point watching around, is there? Okay. So yes, we were killed. Poor Petrovsky. Yeah, those railroad kills will be taken away from us. So I will pause it here, and you'll rejoin me once I'm back where I left off. Right. So yeah, now I would have joined off where we left off, but this time round, that fighter escort for those bombers decided it had seen us. So I don't trust that our escort is going to survive, or yes, I don't think it'll help us out that much, because Mix is one around. So I'm playing it a bit cautious here, because I've replayed it, I've reflown it a couple of times to this point, and I've just noticed that there's very little chance of me surviving this without wasting too much time. So I'm just playing it safe. So, in real life I wouldn't know the positions, but yeah, I apologise, people. It's not really a great start, considering we're only a couple of missions in to the campaign, a very long campaign. Hopefully I won't have to do this too much. You get days like this, and they would have done in real life, where you'd have an easy day, so easy air patrol, and an easy, not so easy air patrol, risking their life. It wasn't every single day, and this is, I suppose, simulated somewhat well. So I'm going to go after this freight train here. This is what I like, because they don't fire back at you. So, oh, I've left the map up. Oh yeah, but I better pull up, because the... yes, see, did you hear that? The train cars exploded a little bit. Train cars exploded a bit, and as soon as you've taken out one carriage, it stops the train, because, it can't move with a partly derailed carriage, or if the train itself is broken. So that means it's a sitting duck. So let me try some bombs. Oh dear, not going very fast here. So yes, don't really mess about the radiator, I'm not trying to. So I'm number 3, so I'll watch out for the radio. Ooh. Yeah, have I got any more left? So that's all my bombs, all my rockets. I'll have another gander. No fighters coming after me. So I think what I'll do is I'll finish off what I can. Oh, well, I've done it already. Anything left? I'll finish off what I can with this train, and then I'll go after that convoy that we pass over the front lines earlier. Oh dear. At least I think so, anyway. I don't know. Right. Cool. Don't want to get too close, because they explode, and the shockwave will just will blow apart my aircraft. It's like if you drop bombs, and when you drop bombs on a ship or something, or if you're level bombing and you're too low, you don't pull out. You'll get caught with the shockwave of your own bombs, especially if they're heavy bombs. Yeah. No fighters coming after me. Oh, they're actually holding off the fighters pretty well. I might actually go and rejoin my comrades. Technically I wouldn't be allowed to do this, because well, I'm supposed to be following orders, information, but this is a target of opportunity, isn't it? Okay, I think that's all of it now. Oh dear, don't seem to have much speed in this. I don't know why. I've lightened it up with losing my weapons. Right. There you go. See, all the steam's coming out. There you go. And the icon would have been missing, but there's nothing there left there. Right, so what's left? So the fighters are all, they're all occupied with. Fighters are all occupied with those with our MiGs there. But those ones aren't. So those are our targets. So if I follow this road here, not that one, main road, it'll be a tarmac road. If I follow this tarmac road here, can I see it? There it is there, with the trees lining it slightly. I'll follow that instead to our target, so that I can avoid that flak heavy train. Oh, we lost one of our escorts. So I'll save the engine whilst we can. Nice cruise altitude. There we go, now we've got some speed. Oh, I always do that sometimes. I forget it's in gun sight view. So now we're following this road here. Oh, it's loading up something. Fighters, oh dear, have they seen me? So what I'll do is I've only got cannons, so hopefully if I'll come along, I'll follow the road. That's generally the best way you take on a convoy or a train, is that you follow it. You follow the track or the road, and then you can light all of them up with a gentle sweep. So gaining altitude a little bit, perhaps to about 500 meters. Although it doesn't particularly matter. 500 meters, is that about 1,000 feet? A bit over 1,000 feet. There's the airfield that we harassed a couple of times. Let's see if there's anything there. Nothing showing up. Oh dear. Nothing showing up on the map. Oh dear, those 109s are going to see me. So yeah, I'm not sure if I've made anyone unhappy with the fact that no, I'll better follow my orders. That I've got the icons on so that I'm able to see the aircraft from a mile off and see them on the map. That's because the AI doesn't have this, but it knows immediately whether it's an enemy or not, despite the weather conditions. So it puts me on a more equal level with the computer if I have these icons on. So that's what. So yes, we'll give that a go. Are they just ignoring our Sturmoviks? Right. Hopefully, I want to get a run in before those 109s come back, and then hop over the front lines, just in case I get shot down. I have to bail out, because although this is pretty much a flying tank, doesn't necessarily mean that it can get away from what it's shooting at. There we go. Took out their air cover. Oh, it's a motorcycle convoy, so they're probably officers or something. So if I can quickly come round for another pass. Oh yeah, of course. Well, max power. So just generally, it's good when they're on this kind of road, because it's quite easy to see. Oh dear. Hopefully it won't stall. It's generally quite a stable aircraft, this. So it's a Spitfire, I think, I don't particularly like for its stability. Oh, bloody friendly fire, my son. Oh, do I get one more run? I'm gonna go for it. You know, it's there. I've got a friendly man here, and then, oh dear, I lost a bit of manoeuvrability without it telling me. Right. Ooh. There we go. Okay, that's enough. It's time to go. There we go. Just gonna gun it across our lines. Yeah, they've spotted me. Alright, let's go. I will lower prop pitch, because it doesn't really impact your speed unless you really bring the RPMs down. And I suppose I can close the radiator for a little while. I'll also ask for a bit of help. Oh no! Oh no! I've set the Sturmovik to go after those 109s. Well, that was a bad idea. Right, I have a feeling I'm going to get caught up and shot down here. Why am I going so slow? Oh, that's why it fools you that I'm always a bit of an idiot when it comes to the vertical speed indicator. Because like, it doesn't look like I'm angled particularly high, but yeah, it takes very minute, maneuvers, if you like, to stay level. Oh no! Oh no! Right, so 500 meters. That should be enough time. If I pull up and then bail out, I'm over my lines. Just about. Oh, they buggered off. Oh. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm not back. See, it's a strong plane, but they're gonna be on my tail. I've got two of them on me. Why am I going so slow? Have I got flaps down or something? What have I lost? Radiator's closed. I don't necessarily have any bomb bay doors on this thing. No, I don't. Not on this model. Oh dear. Oh, that's why. I've thinking lost a aileron. So have I lost engine power? Bad mixture. Given the opportunity, I would at least try to defend myself with dogfighting, but I'm nowhere near capable. I mean, these can generally resist a lot of flak, anti-aircraft fire, to an extent, but against those cannons and those machine guns on a 109, he's doing something. Oh, is he hitting? Oh wow, good job, gunner. Hopefully he won't get shot up. Yeah, I'm sorry. You're supposed to be watching my behind. Oh no, I'm going to run into those. Let me get over. Ah! There's a city nearby over there. If I get over there, the flak will help me out. I'm going to open up the radiator now. Bring down the RPMs. So yeah, I think that damage to my my wings is causing a bit of drag. There's bits of metal sticking up. Yeah, ugh. And there's holes everywhere as well. But my wings are still on. Am I losing? Oh no. Oh, I lose altitude. Oh no. I've lost somebody. Why are they taking their sweet time? I realise that they're boom and zoom fighters. Alright, hopefully this will scare them. Alright, I'm over the city now. I better not get killed with the impact. Oh, I think they've pulled off. Unless they're going to attack the flak instead. Yes. Yeah. I can't believe that actually worked. I wasn't sure whether the AI can do that, whether it could get scared by the anti-aircraft flak. It will go away. So, but okay, it's actually installed me with some confidence. I'm not too keen on my poor handling with the on my roll axis, but now I'm back on the waypoint. So actually, I needed to go that way anyway. I think my Sturmovik friend. Oh dear, my Sturmovik friend is gladly sacrificed. He was probably a superior officer, and he's gladly sacrificed himself to distract the other half of those 109s so that I can make my escape. And so I feel tremendously guilty, but tremendously relieved. And I can't put the autopilot on because I haven't necessarily followed the waypoints. And so I'm going. I opened my radio. Oh, how about that? It's a shit. Technically, I didn't kill it. It was my gunner, but with crews involving gunner positions, they all get credited with the kill. It's said as a shared kill. So, and you also get shared kills if you both contribute to shooting down an aircraft. Oh, how about that? I think that what probably that is that they probably shot them in the engines, and then they've eventually just whipped off back home to eventually have the engine seize up on them on the way back. So, how about that? I better not screw this up now. I've got a fair amount of ground kills, and I've got 2 air kills, which is very it's somewhat rare in a Sturmovik, considering it's not designed for not designed as a fighter. Right. Yeah, that hole in my wing is really buggering up the trim. Even if I put a bit of rudder trim on, it's still a little bit better. But then it gets to a point where it just, because when you yaw left, you'll roll to the right. You see. Right. So yes, that was a successful take. If you wonder, I did about how many takes did I do? Did I do 1 other, or did I do 2 other? Yeah. That was mainly because I did a take previously where I'd done a fair bit of damage, but I failed to land because I'd lost my ailerons and I'd attempted to limp back to a nearby friendly airfield, and it wasn't a particularly good idea, and then I crashed on the run. I nosedived at the last minute, couldn't stop my speed, control my pitch. It was probably a better idea that I bail out, but I didn't want to try not to waste the aircraft too much. Right, now we're going too fast, so we'll glide to a halt, trim up, so that I have to, yeah, coming in a bit fast. Generally, if the cockpit is shaking massively, that's when you've got your flaps of gear down too early, and it's starting to damage it. There we go. Very variable speed in this thing. It's going to throttle up a bit. Oh dear. Yeah. Oh, touchdown. Not my best landing, but a landing nonetheless. Right. And of course, forgot the tail wheel on takeoff again. But yes. Oh, where's the parking bays? I can't see over my nose. I think they were at the end of the runway. Oh no, they're here. So I might as well just turn off now. Right, is my rudder shot up or something? Has he done the blinking Indiana Jones and shot up my tail whilst he was in the gunner seat? So yes, didn't follow orders, didn't stay with my wingmen. Probably cost them their lives had I have stayed with them. But I just made a bad call for my squad mates, for my squad. I got myself an entire train as part of my ground kills, a couple of motorcycles and a truck and a tank, I think it was. And so yeah, I feel a bit guilty, but in the end, it was a big eye for an eye, I suppose. Right, am I on the? Yeah. Okay then. So here we are. Oh, my pilot's very alive. I hat tipped to my rear gunner there. He coped with my bad flying, and was successfully defended my rear from the nasty 109s. And yes, so he better get a bloody medal, or at least I don't care if I don't get it. If I got the medal, I'd probably give it to him because he deserves it. He saved my life and got us 2 aircraft kills. Now let's have a look what's going on just before I end. Oh no. There's 2 of ours left. Should we have a look? Oh. Right, so we've got a MiG. Got a MiG. That's... And... Oh, he survived! It seems that we've lost our squadron leader, which always seems to happen. You know, I'd understand if like the rookie pilots kept dying or something, but we keep losing all our senior staff, and then that expects me to become the senior staff. But is he able to move? Let's see what's going on with him. Oh yeah, he's that one here, isn't he? He's heading to that waypoint. Oh yeah, he's going home, and then that MiG's escorting him, so he's probably gonna make it home. So, yes. We shall end the mission there. Finally, a successful 3rd mission. Doesn't bode well for my future missions, does it? Alright then, so let's have a look. Oh dear, wow. So yeah, there's a Gladiator 2. Oh, what? Oh, the Finnish have sent over a couple of forces. So that's what it was. They were using Gladiators as a fighter escort. Some Stukas attempted to dive bomb this area here, weakening the behind the back foot. Right there, I landed there. Oh, there's our squadron leader. He obviously got hit by probably either a fighter that came around or that train with those really heavy guns on. You see, they had four 88mm guns. They were. I destroyed some tanks, some cars. Oh wow. Wow, indeed. Oh wow. The Sturmovik actually killed those pilots. Whether or not he actually got on their tail and shot them, or whether it was just the gunner who got lucky with knocking their engine out, or the pilot, because that's what happens. As soon as their engine's knocked out, you get all the black oil over the cockpit windows. Then they generally bug out to try and land. They consider that an emergency. So yeah, there was one on our tail that we killed. So these probably were heading back to an airfield or something, and then they crash landed, because I headed over here, didn't I? You see it with my path, following the road. And so yes, not too shabby. There we go. Got 2 plane kills, 10 railroad cars, some more vehicles as well. I was tempted by those transport aircraft at the airfield, but I imagine they were abandoned anyway. Our performance was excellent. We set an example for everybody, but we did have quite heavy cost here. We lost 4 planes. We lost a lot of those MiGs and our squadron leader, which this early on in the war is not going to bode well with the morale. So I'll apply this now. I won't read the mission briefing, but I will say that we were awarded the Order of the Red Star, and we were promoted to the next level up. We are now a lieutenant of some sort, aren't we? Yes, we are. So we've almost... so who's the leader now? One of the majors, I suppose. They probably share that role, don't they? But yeah. So unfortunately, now I'm in that bracket of people that have mostly been killed. I don't think other people, they do get promoted if the computer pilots do well, but I've never seen them become the new squadron leader. I imagine that will be saved for me later in the war, once we get there. Right then, this has changed, hasn't it? So we've left there. Yes, they've pushed a massive... This wasn't there before, was it? So yeah, the front line was around here, so yeah, they're going this way, as well as this way. I'm not sure whether this has changed. No. What about over here? No, not yet. But yeah, definitely we now know that Finland's getting involved with the Germans somehow. They're not doing their own operations as of yet. So, oh, wow, I bet that. There were F4s, the Friedrich versions, so the ones with the, well, they weren't the first variants. The Friedrich ones are the ones with the first ones with the rounded wingtips, not square ones. And I think they're slightly shorter wings as well. I'm not sure, but still, pretty much all 109 variants are deadly unless you're in a Mustang or a late war aircraft. But anyway, I'll stop rambling now because this video's been going on long enough. I did say I intended not to just do one mission per video, but it does seem to be the best choice, just in order just to get the videos down, like in having to mix it down and not mix down, but to like combine the footage, compress it to a usable format to upload to YouTube, and then eventually the actual process it takes to upload the video to YouTube. It would take far too long with my current equipment, so I apologise for that. So I will end it here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. Sure to leave any feedback, likes, comments, subscriptions at all. Don't feel obliged. And I will see you for the next mission in the next video.